Here's a 2017 Nissan Sentra S, 3,600 mile, one owner with a clean Carfax in silver. Really like new alternative here, extremely low miles and excellent shape. You can see you have halogen headlamps, no fogs in the bumper, but you do get a little chrome surround around the Nissan badging. Gives that classic Nissan look. Now we do have steel wheels with wheel covers here, but you can see the hubcap isn't scratched or scraped. Also like brand new tires, obviously. With such a low amount of miles, these tires have barely any wear to them. Also, you'll notice or know that it has a nice resurfaced rotor and a thick brake pad. That's one thing we really pride ourselves here at Thomas. We do a used car mechanical check on all our vehicles. You can find the results of that mechanical inspection signed up by the technician that performed it in the glove box of all of our cars. Right now, as we look in through the passenger side, you can see two cloth-covered charcoal gray offset white stitching seats with a full console that flows in between. Dark charcoal carpeting. You can see some brushed aluminum highlights around the louvers and the center floor shifter, as well as throughout the door panel. Gives it a nice look. Now this would be in the compact car segment, but as you can see, as we open up the back, there's still ample leg, hip, and shoulder room for your rear occupants. It will safely transport 5. Also want to show you have USB connectors located in that console as well. So connectivity has really become a thing with these new cars. There's all kinds of places to get power and plug in digitally. Right now, as we look at the rear wheel, you can see it's a matching Firestone, same light new tread, no scuffs or scrapes on that wheel cover also. So we continue around to the back. You can see the Sentra badging. Like I say, this is the S model. And let's go ahead and pop the power trunk release. I'll show you how much space there is back here. Now that's all accessible through this key, as you can see, integrated fob with the trunk release. You also have a 60/40 on your fold down if you need a little more cargo room. You can drop those rear seats. Let's lift up this matting and show you if we have a spare or just a wheel pump. We actually have a spare and jack tools down there, which is nice. A lot of them are just going to an air pump on a compact segment. So you do actually get a spare there as well. So we continue around to the driver's side again, like new tires, no scuffs or scrapes on the cover. And then we'll just show you in through the driver's side rear here. And of course the interior is like new, the whole car is like new. But there's no rips, tears, stains, or odors. The previous owner did not smoke in this vehicle. We have a manual adjustment on the driver's side, just like the passenger. And I already showed you the 2 keys, so let's get into the tour. We got your power windows, your power locks right there. Now on Nissan, as we jump in, the power mirrors are on the dash panel here. Now, before I get into the rest of the tour, I do like to show you that on the dash panel, we always keep a copy of the auto history. You can see one owner, no accidents, clean all the way around. So we got the mechanical check in the glove box. We got the auto histories right on the dash. As we continue here, this is your dimmers for your interiors. There is your mirrors, as I spoke of earlier. There is your power trunk release button. These two are your shift modules. So essentially, if you want it to be in economy, it's going to try to optimize fuel efficiency. If you want it in sport, need a little more torque, maybe you're going up or down some of the hilly areas we have around this dealership, you can click it into sport mode, get yourself to a little aggressive shift point. Also, we got the ability to turn on or off the traction control system. Now, before I get into the rest, let's go ahead and put our key in and start it up, show you the exact miles. There you see 3,625 miles, very much like new. Also can see a temperature display. There you see your average mile per gallon, over 40 mile per gallon on average. If I want to toggle that, I can hit this button right here. You can see some of the different distance till empties, different tripometers there. We're back to the average mile per gallon. I'm using this button right here. We also have your audio controls on your steering wheel and your Bluetooth buttons right here below. Got your cruise control to the right. We got a stem to the left where you'll find your headlamp controls with an automatic setting, as well as your high beams and your turn signals. Stem to the right is your intermittent wiper washers. So we go to the radio. We got a single CD, AM, FM satellite radio. Also the ability to plug in a USB or an audio port. I'll show you where they are in a minute. There's your controls for the radio. Here's your controls for the climate. There's a 12-volt power supply. Here's your floor shifter with the ability to lock out overdrive right here on the side. Got a pull handle for the emergency brake, 2 cup holders. And then in this console is where you'll find your auxiliary and your USB ports I spoke of earlier, plus a little bit of cargo room. We got LED map lights. We got your visors there. So it's all set up and ready to go. Very, you know, pretty well equipped economy transportation. Well, let's go ahead and pop the hood. We'll show you what we got under there. Should have an inline, normally aspirated 4-cylinder engine with variable valve timing. Let's see if we can pop it open here. There you see it, very clean, no exhaust leaks, no fluid leaks, nothing really to speak of. Obviously, it's like new. I mean, the vehicle has very, very low miles, so it's what you would expect, but not always what you get. You can see just a very clean engine compartment right there. So let's go ahead and shut the car off, and we'll get into the next portion of the video. The next part of this video I really think differentiates us as a business and a brand. Not only, like as I explained earlier, we're up front with the vehicle history report and the mechanical report, but also the cosmetic appearance of our vehicles. Like I say, this vehicle is like new in mileage in year. My job is to find any minor imperfections it may have. All the body lines are nice straight, doesn't show any signs of any prior paint. Couple little chips and scratches right there. Looks like we got a couple more little scratches right down here. Actually might be a little bit of dirt there. My apologies. So just a couple little blemishes there on that one door, but really no dents or dings at all. It's nice and clean and straight. No scuffs or scrapes on the back end here. You might have a little chip right there. Quarter panel seems to be a couple little, actually not bad at all. One little chip right there by the fuel door. Door, we got just a couple little chips there. Little chip right there underneath that door. The fender here looks pretty good. Front fascia looks good. There's no scrapes or scuffs there on that. The hood looks fine. We got one chip right there, and that's it. And then we got one little scratch here on the top. So there you have it, guys. I mean, mileage, condition, other than a few little chips and dings, very much a like new alternative, save thousands over new. Still does have the remainder of the comprehensive and powertrain warranties offered by Nissan. So if you're interested, there's a few ways of getting a hold of us. Look us up on the web at www.thomasata.com or give us a call at area code 717-485-4224. Again, my name is Kevin Richards. I appreciate your time watching this video. I hope you found it beneficial, and I wish you an excellent day.